Hey everybody, Gina Mizell here alongside Danny Moran. We are in Corvallis and it is time for some predictions for Oregon State's game against Cal on Saturday night in Berkeley. And obviously Oregon State still looking for their first Pac-12 win after an encouraging performance against Utah. Gets absolutely steamrolled 41-0 by UCLA. Cal is also struggling. They've lost 4 straight after starting 5-0 and have fallen, of course, way out of the rankings. Feels like forever ago that College Game Day was doing one of their games against Utah. So how do you see this one playing out?
Yeah, obviously both teams are struggling. I mean, you know, Oregon State has its own losing streak to deal with. Cal has 4 games. They're still trying to get to bowl eligibility, which is kind of amazing that they're still at that point. I think this is the game where they finally rebound. I don't think that it's going to be a cure-all, but I think because of Oregon State's injuries, particularly in the secondary, I think not having Justin Strong for likely its second week is really big, given how he's been kind of the pillar of that unit, and when they had their turnaround. So I think 35-10, that's my final. I think Cal wins comfortably, but I think, you know, there's enough positive things to see. You know, the first quarter for Oregon State, I mean, really once the turnover started, that's when the defense really started to fall apart. But you know, Josh Rosen and UCLA, they appear to be legitimate. So
yeah, well, and Jared Goff, we obviously know, is a very good quarterback as well. And you talked a lot about Oregon State's defense, and offensively, I mean, this unit has just struggled really all season. Obviously, Gary Anderson kind of made a joke that we might be the worst scoring team in the country, and they're not quite that bad, but they're pretty close at just over 17 points per game. And Cal's defense obviously has struggled a ton. They gave up over 700 yards against Oregon, so I think Oregon State gets on the board. I don't think they're shut out, but I like the Bears to win 41-16. Just again, I think Jared Goff's going to be able to take advantage of that secondary. You mentioned Justin Strong being out potentially is a huge deal if that comes true, and just a lot of guys that, even though they're back, Larry Scott's not 100% yet. Tristan DeCoud probably isn't 100% yet, so it's not like they have a full army at their a repertoire at their disposal. Right.
I think the big thing will be turnovers too. I mean, the big thing that Nick Mitchell did against Utah when he played pretty well was not turn the ball over. In addition to, you know, being able to run the ball well and throw it downfield, Cal made their name early in the season on forcing turnovers. You know, they're the best team in the Pac-12. That's kind of fallen off the table a bit. If Nick Mitchell can protect the ball and just keep the defense off the field for stretches and have to, you know, not give the time of possession totally to Cal, they can keep it a little closer. But I think we both agree Cal wins this game. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, one losing streak will be snapped, which is the silver lining, I guess, for one of these teams. But of course, again, Oregon State plays Cal 7:30 p.m. on Saturday night in Berkeley. And until then, you can read all of our pregame coverage on OregonLive.com and in the Oregonian every single day. And of course, we will also be at the game at Cal on Saturday night. So for Danny Moran, I am Gina Mizell. Again, Oregon State Cal, 7:30 p.m. on Saturday night. We will catch you then.